ironing board is going to withstand another ironing here. It's broken and I've got it kind of propped up, but it's slanty like, and I'm thinking it could just give in at any second. So if that happens, don't get frightened. I get the job. Good morning, good morning. I've been busy this morning. Hold on. I had my wee fella this morning for a few hours. Let me get the sound down. There we are, found us. Go live chat, it's on live chat. Right, let's get started because I've got 2 boxes full of ironing. But as I say, I'm living dangerously with this ironing board. Did it not give away the last time I done an ironing? Good morning to you, Zoundhoor. Good morning anyway. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but I'm not very good at reading. Jenny, my gorgeous Jenny, I'm living dangerously as we speak. Danger is my middle name. Yeah, it's a slant as well. It's here's hoping, fingers crossed. I'll need to get a new ironing board obviously, because I can't have the fear while I'm doing my ironing. So I'll need to get another one. I'm actually sitting here just waiting for it to go. How was your weekend, Jenny? I hope it was good. How was Easter? Hope you had a nice Easter. I ate a wee bit of egg yesterday, but no, I'm not full of it. I remember when I was a wee girl and I could finish an Easter egg in 10 minutes. It was, wasn't it, Jenny? It definitely was. I can remember it. Did it not go the last time? It's very dodgy. As I say, it's sloping like that. And there seems to be a bit of metal hanging out somewhere. So I'm just trying to be... Oh, I should, yeah, well, this is it. Something. Did I not do it on the Scottish lingo before? I'm not sure. Maybe a live stream though, I have taught people proper Scottish Scottish slang. Just so that if they come out of my neck of the woods, they'll just fit in. You'll just fit in. This is my wee top that lovely Mystical sent me. You are. Yeah. I won't do my drawers on camera, that's for sure. I'll do my bedding though. Do you know what celebrate it? Well, I didn't really do much yesterday either. I didn't do a lot yesterday at all. I went for a shower and that's a bit highlighting my day. And I ate a bit of Easter egg. That was it. I have been watching the P. Diddy thing. Has anybody been watching what the hell's going on there? What's happening? Is it another R. Kelly? Is that what we've got now? Did you hear that the rapper P. Diddy's house gets swatted? And when I say swatted, there was big, huge, like tank-like vans there. Wow. Wowzer. So I'm going to be watching that. Keep my eye on that because that looks as if it's going to be interesting developments. Victoria, thank you very much. Happy Easter Monday to you too. I had a quiet day yesterday. I ate a little bit of egg. I was going to do an ironing, but I couldn't be bothered. So it really needs to get done today, so I'm doing it today. I know, Jenny. P. Diddy, no, I know he's awful. He's a rapper, Jenny. He's a rapper and a like music producer. He's a billionaire. That's all you really need to know. The man's a billionaire, and apparently he's been allegedly up to stuff that he shouldn't have been getting up to. And his house got swatted, like with big army trucks and stuff like that. What a house it is, though. What a house. I tell you, these celebrities live in houses like that. They've no idea of the real life. What a house. But apparently there was a lot of nasty business happening, Jenny. You need to have a read at it. I don't know I mean, they swat somebody's house, you'd expect them to arrest whoever's house they're swatting, don't you? But they never arrested them, so I need to remember not to lean on this ironing board. I keep forgetting and thinking it's a normal one. I'll need to also remember and have a look for ironing boards in my catalogue. If you've got it, you've got it. Yeah, allegedly, Jenny, yeah. Allegedly, there was a lot of, what did they call it? A freak something? A freak out or something they called it. And it was basically just a lot of shenanigans, let's just say that. Shenanigans. Illegal shenanigans going on at these freak outs. Ashley, good morning. What is that squeaking? Good morning, my lovely Ashley. Ashley, I'm living dangerously. What the hell is squeaking? Right. Is it the chair? Do you hear the squeaky chair? I've got a squeaky chair as well. There you are. I thought it was a mouse. Martha, good morning, good morning, good morning. Daisy, it's not Daisy Doodoo, she's in the living room sleeping with Daisy, but my chair is a squeaky. How come it's no squeaking now? That's weird. Did you hear it squeaking before? I'm maybe losing my bloody marbles here. It was squeaky as hell a minute ago. Jenny, it's a terrible state of affairs. It really is. See, this is it. Some people get money and they end up like power hungry, you know, and wanting to do whatever the hell they want to do and never mind what the laws and stuff are. But they always say what happens in the dark shall come to light. They always say that, and I believe it. But he's been at it for, allegedly, for like, I don't know, more than 20 years the man's been at it. Did you hear that, Jenny, the squeaking is now gone? What the actual F? Do you know what? I've got boxes right there that Peter needs to take to the dump, but the dump's not open today. It being Easter Monday and all. So I do have styrofoam over there, but it wasn't there that was squeaking. It was my ass. Not as in passing wind. I wouldn't do that to you as in, it was squeaking. It's not squeaking now. I'm losing my mind. I'm just, maybe I've just not had enough sleep. Get to bed. Get to bed, Linda. Just go to bed. Lie under the covers. Wasn't it weird? It was like really, really squeaky. And when I was doing that, I was squeaking even more. Someone's playing with me. It's April Fool's Day, isn't it? It's April Fool's. Melania, good morning. My Easter, it was quiet. I had a quiet Easter. Went for a shower when I got up and then I just kind of lounged about. As I said, I've been watching every news station about this guy, this P. Diddy, or Puff Daddy as he was when I was young. He changed his name to P. Diddy. That's a bad name. I don't know, but see in Scotland, do you know what a diddy is? It's a woman's breast. It is. That's what we call it here. P Diddy. I mean, it just didn't. Even back in the day, we were like, what did they call himself a woman's breast for? But hey, some people like funny nicknames. Well, him apparently he's been allegedly doing a lot of stuff that he should not be doing. I didn't see him yesterday, but I did see him the day before, and I did see him this morning. And I gave him all his Easter eggs and things the last time he was here with me. So that by Thursday, he got all his Easter goodies for me. Saying that, on Friday, I sent him home with an Easter egg as well. So, Ashley, that is a perfect name for him then. That is a perfect name for him then, allegedly. Conspiracy, what have you. Aye. Why do they all of a sudden have money and think stuff like that's alright? Or why do they think, you know what, I'll give them so much money? They won't be scarred for life because I've gave them money. But the things that they're doing with these allegedly young people will ruin their life. Anyway, I was watching all that. I was watching all the news channels. I'm just waiting on the update that he's actually been arrested. But nobody knows where he is. This is the thing. Do you not think if you're the police and you were doing that kind of raid, you would want to keep my eye on you, by the way? I'm keeping my eye on you after raiding his house and stuff, right? No, the guy's personal jet jetted off, which is weird because he wasn't in it. Why would his private jet just jet off all of a sudden, unless it was carrying stuff, allegedly, maybe? And he's disappeared. They says he's still in the USA. That's what they said, but I don't know if he's in the USA or not. But I was watching Mind R. Kelly. I was actually watching the prosecutor. It's on YouTube. You'll be able to find YouTube. The R. Kelly's the prosecutor. I was watching her, and she was talking about how there's a lot of similarities, and that the police wouldn't do this massive raid if they weren't convinced something was not right, because they raided his home in Miami, of all places. See, I love Florida. Miami. Where was the other house? New York, I think it was New York. It was one in Miami anyway. I think the other house was in New York, but see the Miami house, oh my god, with the pool and the palm trees and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, I would love that. Do you know, even that would be too big for me. That'd be too big. Do you know, I'd like Marilyn Monroe's wee house, but in Florida, because she had a lovely wee bungalow and she had a pool and all that. So something like that, or the Golden Girls house, but on the Lanai have a pool. Big Golden Girls fan here. I'd say that's where my love of Wicker came from, was watching the Golden Girls. If you don't know, you've probably, a lot of my house I've got like wicker things, bamboo and that kind of thing. I've always loved it. And I think my love came from the Golden Girls house, because, and I have actually seen the Golden Girls house. There was numerous Golden Girls houses, right? There was an actual real house, but the real house was in California. But also, see in Disney's MGM Studios, I think it was called the Backlog Tour or something, right? You were on a bus and you went all about MGM Studios, it was at the time. Sophie, hello, good morning. And you got to see things that are in movies. Like there was a New York skyline, right? That was made like out of board. And there was a yellow taxi cab, and there was the cars for Back to the Future and all that. It was all that kind of stuff. And there was the Golden Girls house, and it was just the front of the house. There was no back to it. There was nothing at the back. It was just like wood, but the front of the Golden Girls house that they used to use when they were filming the Golden Girls. And then they pulled it down and made room for Star Wars or something. That's what they done. They pulled the bloody girls, come on. To make a Star Wars thing now. They had loads of Star Wars stuff. There was only one Golden Girls. But anyway, that's gone now anyway. And then they renamed MGM Studios. I think it's Hollywood Studios they call it now. You can't keep up. When I first started going to Disney, Downtown Disney is now Disney Springs. And the hotel I loved was called the Dixie Landing, and it's now called Port Orleans, either French Quarter or Riverside. Stop changing the names of things, Disney. I'm never going to see a ride, right, for instance, and I hate it. Say for instance, the It's a Small World, right? Say It's a Small World. The squeaking is... Oh, is it that? Maybe found the squeaking, Jenny. It was the styrofoam over there. Say I didn't like It's a Small World. I hated that ride, right? I love it, by the way, but I just say I hated It's a Small World. And then somebody said, right, okay, we're going to call it Teacups Ride. And me going, oh, well, since you've called it Teacup Ride, I think I'm going to love that now. If you know what I mean. Why changing the name? It's not as if everybody's going to go, do you know what? I want to go there now. Since it's called Disney Springs instead of Downtown Disney. I don't know why they do it. So marketing people, I suppose. Marketing. But yeah, I loved going there. Do you know they kind of ruined it the last time we went to Florida? We stayed mainly in our hotel because that's where we wanted to stay, because the queues were unbelievable. And it was in May, right? Usually we always went in Christmas or New Year to Florida. And we went in May, and oh my God, the heat. The heat. Now, people were walking about managing it quite okay, right? People were walking about, we are dying in the park. Me, my mum and Peter, dying. We've got the fans going, it's got the squishy bottle as well. We're just standing getting squished. Every 2 minutes we're running into shops to try and cool down a bit. Oh, I don't know how they manage it in Florida, but the heat is something else. And as I say, that's probably not even warm to them, but we're Scottish, we were dying. Oh. Is it this leg? What leg is it? For God's sake. So today, I don't know what I'll be doing. Probably watching more Law and Crime. That's my go-to. I like to watch that. The Law and Crime channel. When is it that's meant to start? The Sarah Boone trial, I think that's coming up next month. I think that's the suitcase woman. That's going to be a difficult trial, that. She've actually videotaped herself doing it. That's the thing. How can you say you're not guilty when it clearly? I think she's going to plead insanity or something. Oh, battered woman syndrome. That's right. She's going to say battered woman syndrome, but it was especially cruel, I think. Yes, Martin Pink. Hello. How are you? How was your Easter yesterday? Did you get an Easter egg by any chance? I had a wee bit of Easter egg. Why is that all got Poppy's hairs? I swear, Poppy still comes back to see me with these white hairs. My wee Poppy. I think that's her saying hello. So I don't mind. No, how are you feeling now? Are you feeling any better? I'm drinking cream soda today. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. We were talking about that guy, P. Diddy, Here's my Tingle Pink. Have you been watching all that shenanigans that's happening? Right. I'm living dangerously as well because my ironing board is just ready to go any minute. It's balanced up very dodgily. Dodgily, there you go, there's a new word I've just made up. Dodgily, it's very dodgy. And it's lopsided, but here I'm trying to manage. If I can get this one done, this thingy done, I can get this iron board down to the dump and all when Peter's going down. Do you remember you used to get our bins emptied every week? Can you remember every week the bin men used to come round? Aye. Now you've got all these different bins and it's like once every 3 weeks for that bin, once every 4 weeks for that bin. It's ridiculous. That's why there's so much fly tipping. There's fly tipping everywhere. The dog poo bins are overflowing with people's fly tip. We didn't realise what a luxury that was. Getting our bins done every week. We didn't realise that was a luxury, but there you are. I think there's private companies now out here, Jenny, that come and take your rubbish away. I think you can, somebody's bought one of the bin vans. And for I don't know how much, but they come and do your bin or something like that every week if you wanted to pay for it. See, the place is going to end up with rats everywhere. That's what's going to happen. Sky, my gorgeous Sky, how are you? I'm living dangerously, Sky, on this ironing board. It's just ready to go. Get ready to screenshot the shocking horror on my face as it just collapses on me. So, as I say, I watched that today while I'm ironing, though. I don't know what I watch while I'm ironing. I like to... Do you know, I've not watched Aquaman for a while, but I can't go it anymore because that Amber Heard's in it. I just can't. I can't look at her face. It just annoys me, and I don't want to have Aquaman on and while I'm annoyed. Isn't that right, Jason? Jason's out there looking at me. Cat, happy Easter to you. Maybe Sky, maybe well, because there's also a bit of metal hanging out the bottom of it, like it's like a metal tube like that, and it's dead thin, and it's like a jaggy poking device that is hanging out the bottom here. So if it does collapse, there's a possibility that might go into my leg. That's how I'm living very dangerously today. But I need to do my ironing. Look, I've no clothes left. I need to get ironing done. I need to do my ironing. There we are. Frightened to move it. Blackout, hello. Yeah, I'm always living on the edge, eh? Living dangerously here. Yeah, I'm trying my hardest to be soft. Trying my hardest to be soft, yeah, on the ironing board. But it's isn't good. This is where my girls don't know. They be, Mum, ironing can wait. Your leg might get a pull through it. What the hell is that on my top? Do you know what it is? It's a sweetie. My grandson, yeah. My grandson's obviously left a wee sweetie on my white top, and now it's And I can't wear that, so I'll need to get bleached. Blackout. They'll be coming to me for tips. How did you keep your cool while you were ironing? Well, it was really difficult knowing that I've got this metal pole right there and that it's propped up very dangerously, the ironing board. Yeah. Anybody watched that guy Bear Grylls? He was an SAS officer, wasn't he? That man will eat anything. Do you know what I mean? Anything. You give that man anything to eat, he's going to eat it. And I mean anything. Or drink, anything for that matter. If you know, you know. Yeah. He's a good looking man, no eh? I wouldn't even, look, see if I was going to be out in the wilderness with anybody, sorry Jason for your ears to hear this, but I'd probably pick like Bear Grylls or something. I mean, he knows all the plants that you can eat and stuff, and when it's time for you to drink your own thing. Yes, Cat, he did. His mama got him a wee dinosaur, because you know how he's into dinosaurs. We've all got dinosaur tattoos. He got a wee basket, but it was like in the shape of a dinosaur. And inside they had eggies and all that kind of stuff. But I gave him his Easter when he was here on Thursday, so I got him a cuddly frog. I got him an Easter egg that had a wee Easter bunny in it, and I bought him a couple of Easter eggs. I got him pyjamas as well, and wee bibs that he needed. So I got him that. So he's had a lot of stuff. Yes, a lack of rations, that's it. But listen, Bear Grylls is the man. He knows what you can physically, what you can eat and what you can't, and what you can drink, what you can. For instance, I'm being clean here, right? He found this bogging water. Bogging. Absolutely bogging water, right? This water was like just green and goopy and nasty and foul smelling, right? Just really gross, sticky, gooey, minging water, right? And he said, do you know what, we're going to drink that. Oh, no. I was already like that. And do you know how he filtered the water? Don't worry. The water got filtered. Mystical, good morning. With his sock. No, I tell a lie. It was his pants. It'll be on here. A pair of his knickers, a pair of his pants. He just took a bit off and just cut a bit like that. And then he filtered this goopy, gooey water through that. And then they drank it. The man, see, if you need to know. Belinda, he's doing great, so he is. He's doing absolutely wonderful. I know they've got a lot of great stuff. Sky, you'd be drinking the pant water, Sky. See if push comes to shove, we're all drinking pant water. As I said, I like the man, but even I'm a bit like, I don't know if I trust his pants to be a filter. See, you can find it on here. See if you think I'm talking rubbish. It's on here. You can see him. The filter and the goopy water in the pants. For F's sake. But you'll survive. This is the thing. So if push came to shove, I would pick Bear Grylls. If I was going to have to be lost somewhere. No matter where it is, because he's good in the forest, right? He's good in the forest, but he's also good in like sand dunes and stuff, because they drop him off in all these places. Just drop the man off in the middle of nowhere. People say the show's a fix, but I'm believing that he's getting through. He's battling on through these adventures, and I'm not even, the Egyptian one. I'm not even going to tell you what he done with a snake. I don't know how to tell you this. Right, I'll tell you this, but I'll try and tell you in a way that I'm not saying anything bad. He took a snake, he turned it inside out, and he urinated in it, and that was his backpack. That was his backpack. Don't worry, guys, we're all right. I've got my snake filled with urine here. Yeah. What time is it? It's 11:44. Oh, but as I say, the man can survive in these situations. The most funny one ever is when Bear Grylls went out with, oh, what's his face? Oh, give me a second, my brain's not kicked in. Oh. Right, hold on. I need my brain to kick in. Will Farrell. Oh, see if you've not watched that one, watch that one. It's hilarious. Will Farrell is just hilarious. And him and Bear Grylls go this place, and straight away Will Farrell's in the thicket. So Bear Grylls gives him this bag that contains rations for the whole time they're away, right? The whole time, 3 days worth of rations in a bag like that, and gave it to Will Farrell. Bear Grylls goes away to doing something. While he's away, he eats the whole lot. In fact, he had a Twinkie first. Will Farrell had a Twinkie. There was an emergency Twinkie. Ate it. And then when Bear Grylls came back, he was like, don't tell Bear Grylls anything. But Bear Grylls, he knows. He was on to it. He knew that the Twinkie was now gone. Yes. I. Oh, can you not see it? It's my pajamas. it's my pajamas. My pajamas. That's what I'd look like if I still had my boobies. Remember, people used to use dictionaries. Remember that? Nowadays, you don't need. Nowadays, if I need anything spelled, I ask my best friend here, Alexa. She spells for me on a daily basis. Right. I think I've got a few bedding to do. This is something in it. The pillowcase is. Be with you in a second. To take this. Right. Where's the corner? There it is. And the other corner. Give me a sec. There we go. Please don't fall, ironing board. There we go. There we are. It's 5:47 there. Our clocks just went forward on, well, yesterday morning at 2 a.m. Our clocks went forward. I know that in the USA and things that theirs went forward a couple of weeks ago. We always put our clocks forward the last Saturday or Sunday morning in March. And then they always go back round about my son's birthday in October. So it's usually the end of October, the 29th, 30th, whatever. So it must be the last Saturday, Sunday in October. I like it better when the clocks are back because I like autumn and I like winter the best. Sometimes, do you know what, I'm weird because see if I'm away on holiday, if I go on holiday anywhere, I want the sunshine, I want the good weather. But see, when I'm here, I prefer like wind and rain and thunder and lightning and all that kind of stuff. Oh, blackout! I don't know, but listen. See if you're on YouTube, I've got to expect that. That's just how it is. That's how I can't read all my comments because see for my mental health, I can't. I can't do it because people get really personal to you. It's trolls, and I don't mind if people like say like I'm fat, ugly, I look like Shrek, whatever. Right? You get that. But it's when they go personal, it's not on. Yeah, see, it'd be better if they didn't change the clocks all the time. But so I took about many clocks that I've got 2 in my bedroom and I've got 1 in my living room, 1. So 4 clocks I had to change because your phone changes itself. Yeah, but over in America as well, Mother's Day's coming up in May, isn't it? Mother's Day's in May, whereas we've had our Mother's Day. I like my nice bed and all smelling nice. So I do. Daisy's just lying in the living room. She's a wee darling, but she's a bed buddy now. She is a bed buddy now, and she comes into bed with me at night, which I love, and I'm so happy about. I'm so happy because I was devastated that Poppy was always my bed buddy, and my bed felt empty without a bed buddy. But now Daisy Doo's coming in. Does it? See, I'm alright. I'm fine with the dark. See, the dark nights and dark mornings. I'm fine with that. I like that. That's what I like. I don't know if it represents my nature, but if I'm just gloomy, I don't know. There's something cosy about it, I feel. I feel there's some cosy about it. And that's how I like it. Like, sitting with a cinnamon wax melt going and it's cold outside and you've got your hot chocolate. You're just looking out the window and it's dark and, it's just cosy to me. Yeah, see, us in Scotland, see when it's like 40 degrees, we're dying. Quite literally, people are dying because do you know what happens? A lot of people say, we'll get lots of alcohol and they'll go out and they'll sit in the midday sun drinking alcohol and totally dehydrate themselves or burn themselves and end up in casualty. Folk go nuts here. See when we get a bit of sunshine because we don't get it often, folk go absolutely crazy. Folk start putting baby oil on their skin and lying out in the sun. I kid you not. Which is a very dangerous thing to do, but people do that to get a bit of colour. They don't care they don't care if it's bright red. So there's a lot of people really injured here with the sun because see how in Australia they've got the phrase hat sun cream hat and something else, right? And I can't even remember the saying, but they've got a saying for it. Slap on the moisture, the sunblock and all the rest of it. They're savvy to the sun. They tell people not to stay in the sun, whereas here folk are crazy. They'll lie out in the midday sun to get a bit of colour. Oh my God, Catsy, that is too hot. Yeah, horses for courses. Yes, hello. I like it. I like the coziness. That's what I like. I like to be cozy, and that's cozy to me. See the. But if I'm on holiday, I like it to be scorchio. I don't know. Maybe it's because I know I'm coming home to the absolute rubbish weather. At least we've seen 2 weeks. That's what they do. That's what they do here, Sky. Slip, slap, slop. There it is. Thank you so much. I knew it was something like that, blackout. Yeah, so they're totally telling people what to do here with the sun. Here folk go nuts. They go crazy for a bit of sunshine. And as I say, they drink alcohol all day out in the blazing sunshine, and they end up dehydrated and in the hospital. That time I busted my foot. It was a roasting hot day that day. That was, and people had a carry out. A carry out is like a bag full of booze. When I busted my leg that day, and me and Amanda had went to casualty, and there was deals going on behind me, as in like narcotic deals happening behind us. Somebody came in with a carry out, ching, ching, like that, with a bag full of cans and lager and stuff like that, sitting casually. It was chaos. There was a wee girl about 6 or something like that, if that. And she had a backpack on. It was a clear, you could see inside their backpack. Do you know what she had inside it? Her mum's cigarettes and lighter. Oh, listen, see if Amanda was here, she'd tell you. Her mum's cigarette and lighter in the wee girl's backpack. Well, yeah, see, cancer's no joke. I know that, especially, you know, with what I've had to go through. But people do it here just to get a wee bit of colour. But see, nowadays you can buy the self-tanning lotion and stuff if you want a wee bit of colour. I've got the self-tanning, it's tanning water. I suppose it's the same thing, mind you, but I put that on in summer to give myself a wee bit of colour. I sit in the shade and get a tan. It's crazy. I sit in the shade and still get it. So that's how you've got to, especially kids. One of my neighbours, this is a true story as well. One of my neighbours, when I was growing up, had like 2 daughters. They were a lot older than me, do you know what I mean? I always looked up at them like, oh, they were marvellous. And she went to Greece with her boyfriend, and the first day there, she was going topless. She ended up burning her nipples off just about. She had to go to casualty, and they put a big like brace thing around her, and she had to spend her 2 weeks of her holiday with this kind of like big brace, like shield thing around her boobies like that. Burn them off. Is this what I'm saying? Fucking nuts. That'd be an ouch. That'd be definitely an ouchie, that. And I always wonder, right, see, when we went to, it was Yugoslavia, right, but it's Croatia now, but when we went there, there was a lot of people going nude. I never went nude. I did go topless, but I didn't go nude, right? No, I can't do it. So there was a lot of people going about nude. In fact, we walked around a corner, me and the ex-husband, right, and there was a volleyball match going on with some men and ladies, a lot of jumping up in the air, and you know, and who wants to see that? So I was like, oh God, look at that, that's all happening earlier, eh? And just at that, one of the men turned around and ran up to us, right, things was bouncing, I couldn't, I'm thinking we're going to end up in a fight because my eyes just went there. I didn't want my eyes to go there, my eyes just automatically looked down as the guy was bouncing over. So he asked for the time, have you got the time there? No, you normally look down like that, your watch. It's 5 to 11. Terrible. So after that incident, we decided to get mirrored glasses so that there'd be no fighting. So he wouldn't be able to see where I was looking and I wouldn't be able to see where he was looking. So there was no fight. Because they were all naked. They were all just pouncing about, jumping and playing volleyball and not a care in the world. There you are. Yeah, topless. See, that's what they say. Yeah, no, because like naked topless, as in that's what they do in Europe. Did you? In Europe, they do that. The beaches, they just go topless. I was topless in Yugoslavia. I was topless Greece. I think that's the only two places. That's the only two places I've been topless. But oh, aye. I tell you, it's a great feeling. See when you're swimming in the sea. When you're swimming in the sea and you're topless, it's all just free and it feels good. Aye, that's what they do. Just and they're with the kids floating about. They're with the kids floating about. But these back in my day, they had nudist colonies and the kids there. Right now, I don't know what we were all thinking back in the day. I don't know what we were all thinking back in the day. But that's just no right. And I'm not being a prude or nothing. That's just no right. Aye, that was. In fact, the very first thing we noticed when we arrived at the resort was two naked people on the balcony. It's not something we see every day here. Aye, see the folk just go nude, just get your kit off, it doesn't matter. And it's all shapes and sizes, all shapes and all sizes. Blackout right, I know. Hopefully the rules have changed nowadays, but back in my day it was like, I don't know what. Look, so we were going through some sort of stuff in the 70s and 80s. What the hell was going on? I remember being a wee girl and being completely nude at a beach. Because people just think, oh, it's just a wee girl. I mean, nobody's going to look at you. I wasn't the only one. We'd all just been nude, just going about playing, splashing in water and stuff like that. Crazy. See, when you think about it nowadays, you're like, oh my God, that must have been a paradise for a certain group of horrible people. But I remember one of our neighbours, they used to go to a nudist beach with their family. Oh, we're not ashamed of our bodies, they would say, right? Now, as an adult, I'm thinking, you might not be ashamed of your body, but there might be some weirdo looking at your kids. How about that? Anyway, that's when I was a wee girl, you know what I mean? I never thought anything about anything like that when I was a wee girl. But now, by God, the alarm bells are ringing. Yeah, they would go with it. We're not ashamed. That's because I remember, I think my mum actually did say to them, you know, at one point, but your kids are going, oh yes, we're not ashamed of our body. Right. Crazy times back then. In the 70s and 80s were mental. We're like, us that were born back then, but we're lucky we survived till now. Aye, but that was me and the ex-husband at the beach. I'll tell you something though that's true. You get used to the nakedness and the topless people. You get used to it and you just like, you don't even really notice after a while. place. And I could have had my kids at that resort, do you know what I mean? Because it wasn't like an adult resort. It was just a resort. So people had their kids and there was folk all prancing about like that. Aye. I was never topless in La Francaise, guys, so I didn't do that to use. It was only when I was in Greece and Croatia. Yeah, I always think though, right? Now, the sun is strong. Now, people might get burnt in parts, like my neighbour did get burnt in parts, but for gentlemen, they could get burnt in parts as well. I'm thinking. Yeah, I think times have changed, but back in my day, folk were just I don't know. Let's all be free. Crazy times, crazy times. Craziness. My mum used to just leave her front door open. That was another thing. We never locked her door. The door was just they wanted to try our door, and our door was open. Wasn't locked at night. If I'm in my bed at night, right, and I go, did I lock the door? And I'm going, aye, I did. And then I'm going, but see, you didn't. And I'm going, but I did. I locked the door. The door's locked. And then there's a wee voice going, but you might have not locked the door, Linda. And I'm going, I did lock the door. But see, there's a monster out there. It's going to come along. It's going to try your door. Your door's the first door, and you're going to get tried first. And there's going to be a monster in your. And I've got to get up at my bed and go and try the door. And then the door will be locked, and I'll go, see, to myself. Got me out of my bed there for nothing. I use fairy. That's my favourite fairy. I use the wee capsule things. I use the fabric conditioner, and I use the scented beads. But I've also got the scented beads in wee bags, wee like mesh bags. And I've got them in my sock drawer and in my linen drawer because it makes them smell really nice when they're in the drawer. So that's my wee tip for today. Good, I'm getting through this. I'm getting through it. Want to see the bottom of my pyjama bottoms? I really should put these in the bin, but I'm not going to because they're comfy. But look at the bottom. Do you know what happened to them? A certain dog happened to them. She loves to bite these pyjama bottoms for some reason. Did they only, wait a minute, I'll show you the box. Oh. I'll show you. That's the fairy capsules, and I usually put 2. It's these wee pods. I know, Sky. She loves biting them. And then I've got the fairy fabric softener that I put in. And then I've got the fairy scented beads that I love, so it's all fairy. I know she hangs on it, but she's that funny. She's a wee baby. She's that funny. Yesterday I had my door open all day. It was a nice day here yesterday. The sun was shining for Easter Sunday. It was lovely. And I had my door open all day. And Daisy Doo was in and out. Carolyn, is it afternoon? Good afternoon, my lovely Carolyn. How was your Easter? I had the door open all day and she was just going in and out. It was lovely. But yeah, she likes to rip my pyjama bottoms. And they're so comfy to have no one to throw them out. So And I keep saying, nobody's going to see me. Oh, see, we've not got any of that. We've not got downy. But I think downy is the same as fairy, but just a different name. So it might be the same. Fluffy fabric softener. That sounds amazing. Do you know, I don't even put a stain remover in. Maybe I should try that. I've never tried that, like a stain remover in my wash. Because I'm going to need to bleach. See, my white tops, they get bleached. They end up all kind of wore out because of the amount of times I bleach them, because I'm messy. I take the, and then I've got my wee grandson that's always got chocolate hands or something. Chocolate handies. But yeah, I like the fairy. The fairy's nice. It's a nice smell. Now that's the top for that. Do you know what I've actually bought, and it's in my cupboard, blackout? I bought a box of Tide. We don't have Tide here. We don't have Tide. But I used Tide in the laundrette that was in Disney. And you could go to the machine and you put in your money and you get a wee box of Tide and you get a wee box of fabric softener. And I loved the Tide. I thought the Tide was amazing. And we can't get it here, but I've got a box in my cupboard. I managed to get a box and bring it home with me. And it's in my cupboard. Never used, by the way, never to be used as a souvenir. How sad am I? How sad am I? Oh, do they? See, I've got a bit of eczema, blackout. I've got eczema, but my head, I've got, in fact, I've got it on the now. My oil on my head, on my scalp. It's just really, it's, and my knees, I've got the skin on my knees. Yeah, see, I can't remember, here's my thing about, I can't remember there being an option for soap powder at the laundry. Maybe there was an option, I'm not sure, I can't even remember. But I used to buy the Tide, and then I was like sad because I was like, can't get that when I go home. So I got a box and brought it home. It's a souvenir, what a shame for me. What a shame, some people bring diamonds and all that home with them. I bring soap powder. And maybe a hotel towel that accidentally found its way into my luggage. Know what I'm saying? That's me. That's me for souvenirs right there, that's it. Do you know, and then it's a party piece, like, has anybody ever seen Tide? You know, it's a talking point. I've never seen Tide. Guess what? I've got a box in there. Wait, I'll show you this soap powder. I loved the laundry, I'm not going to lie. Loved it. It's the only time I've ever been in the laundry, it was in Florida. And there was something even magical about that experience. Look at me buying a machine. It was an amazing experience. I can't remember many quarters, but it was a few quarters. And what we used to do is put the wash in, and the laundrette is right next to the pool. Put my washing in, and we had go swimming in the pool, swimming in the pool. The wash machine's still gone in there. The weather today's rubbish. Do you want to see round? It's not very good today. I'll show you out the window. You see out the window? Not really, but it's grey. That's it. That's Scotland for you. That colour all the time. It's that colour every day. Ew. Annabelle, it's 14 minutes past 12. It's Blackout going. Blackout, thank you so much for coming in, and have a beautiful day. Did you, Carolyn? I'd never ever been. yesterday was really quite nice. As I say, I had my door open all day yesterday, and the wee Daisy Doo was just going in and out, and it felt like spring. You know, it felt nice. But today it's back to its usual grey. But all the wee buds are starting to come on my trees, which I'm excited for. And there's something stuck in there. I bet you it's a sock. Sock. All the wee buds are coming out of my trees. And I can't remember who it is, but somebody wants to see a picture of I've got a cherry tree at the end there, and it's got half white bloom and half pink bloom on it. I don't know how they've done it, but it's like two trees merged into one. So I'm going to take a picture of that. That tree there, that's just pink bloom. And the one out the front, that's pink bloom as well, and I love that. Annabelle, I've got loads of videos on my channel that I take these to like Stirling Castle and places like that with my daughter. That was always a laugh. I wish I could get me and Sophie out again to go someplace. And we went to, I can't even remember the gardens. Remember the beautiful gardens I took you to? They were awesome. I didn't even know the gardens existed, but I took you a few places. Stirling Castle though, God. Stirling Castle, I get caught a few times saying inappropriate stuff. I don't know if you can remember, I'm sure it's on the channel, but me and Sophie walk into Mary Queen of Scots' bedroom, right? And it's a 4-poster bed in Mary Queen of Scots' bedroom, right? And it's got a plaque saying, this is Mary Queen of Scots. So me and Sophie are having a laugh. And I'm saying to Sophie, bet you that bed's seen some action and all that, right? So we're laughing and all the rest of it. I was going, I was saying something about getting rammed. And just as I said that, one of the workers came around the corner. She was right there, heard every word. And she was going, hello, and all that. And I went, oh, I was just saying that Mary Queen of Scots' bed's so small, you really need to kind of ram yourself in there, wouldn't you, to get in? Probably it's so small. And she went, no, it's actually quite large. It's just because the room. And I thought, I caught that one good. I caught it. But Sophie had just about turned and walked away and left me myself to try and cover up. But I managed to cover up. There was a few times that happened. Then I took you to Calendar. And we're standing, and the shops were just about opening. They were just opening, so they were. And we came up to this shop, and it was all dead expensive. The stuff in it was extortionate. It was like £100 for a picture and everything, right? And I'm looking in, and I'm going like that. That's terrible. Look at their prices. That's shocking. Their prices are terrible. And I was going, you'd need to be mad to pay that. Do you know who? That's for foreigners. Foreigners will pay that. 18 quid for a rabbit? That's ridiculous. And the woman comes round the corner and went, it's all hand-me stuff in this shop. And I went, oh, aye, but we're just saying that your stuff's fabulous there. Caught again. I was going, oh, your stuff's fab. Just saying about that wee rabbit there. That's cute, isn't it, Sophie? Isn't that cute rabbit? Oh, well, have a nice day. We walked away. Caught. I can't do it. See, if I do anything like that, I always get caught. There's no point in me trying to act fly. You get caught. Immediate. Not even caught like an hour later or whatever. Immediately caught it. Doing anything I'm not meant to. A picture. But you know, in that shop, they would probably sell a pork chop for 100 quid. Because it was like extortionate. We were like, but look at the prices. I was going, you'd need to be mad to buy for this shop. Little did I know, the owner of the shop's just right there listening to every word I'm saying. God. Then we went to the seashell shop after that, and it was wonderful. I love the seashell shop. That's my favourite. I love the seashell shop. You don't really need anything seashelly, but you want it all. And it doesn't only just sell seashells. It sells gemstones and all that. It sells Spill the tea, good afternoon. From gorgeous Ireland. Oh god, there I'm snagged on that. I tell you, it's a metal pole underneath there, and it's I'll need to take a picture and put it on my Facebook, right? When I get a chance. Jeez, how dangerously I'm living here. This ironing board's just ready to go. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best here. Aye, but I get caught every time. Every time I try and, if I'm talking about somebody or that, I should know better. I'd love to visit Ireland as well. I would really love to visit Ireland. The Scots and Irish are very close. So we are, with our Celtic roots and such. Right, this is my other bedding. This is my Golden Girls bedding, I think. That's what I call it, because it's like Blanche, kind of like Blanche's bedding in the Golden Girls, and that's who I love the best, is Blanche. Of course I love Blanche the best. There's something in here as well. Never fails. There's a sock or something in there. Now I've lost the corner. Right. Right, if I do that then I can shimmy it down. It's a sock or something. Has it calendar? Oh, the one in calendar is awesome. Awesome, the seashells in it. Beautiful, but as I say, they do more than just seashells. You're very welcome, Annabelle. Thank you for being here. A chicken for $25, Mystical? Here, can you remember how much a thingy, a toilet roll was back when that was going on? Brazil Milk Script, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, or good morning to you. Good morning, I think it's morning there. Yeah, remember the toilet roll? And even on Amazon they were selling like 4 toilet rolls for like £100 for 4. I remember saying I would rather go into my garden and pick some leaves off the bushes to use. And I was like, I'd even get an old rag, right, to wipe your bottom. £100 for 4 toilet. It was a disgrace what they were doing. And hand sanitizer, means you couldn't get a drop of hand sanitizer either. Folk were going crazy. Mind though, I did have a wee collection of toilet roll, but I wasn't like going into a shop and buying hundreds of toilet roll. It was, see, every time I was in the shop, I'd pick up another thingy of toilet roll. That's what I was doing. So I remember the wee collection going in my room. Right, there's something in here. It never feels. Better get my hand in. It's not that. It's a sock or something. Aye, that was absolutely cool. Just think though, we can tell people in the future that we went through all that. Remember queuing up, having to go to Asda and stuff like that? And there was a one-way systems that we had to walk, one-way system round the place. It was a crazy time, wasn't it? And I don't think it mattered, didn't you know? I've had that, I'm not even allowed to mention its name, but I've had it twice. The first time was just like a flu. I just felt as if I had the flu. But see, the second time, it went right into my bones. And I remember I was like crying with the pains in my bones. And even getting out of my bed to go to the bathroom and back was excruciating pain. Do you know, the last time my bones felt like that was like the second lot of chemotherapy that I got. The first lot of chemotherapy I got was the red devil, they call it, right? It's like blood red. That was my first lot. And then my second lot, I got was like a clear chemotherapy, and it was in a bit. The first lot, a nurse has got to sit in front of you and put like big syringes of this red devil into your vein like that. It should sit in front of you. But the second lot would be like an intravenous like bag, and that one killed your bones. The first one killed your hair fell out. But the second lot, oh, it done your bones. I remember I was crying then again. The bloody pain in my bones. Yeah, I remember washing all my tins of beans and everything get washed down. Remember, it was crazy. It was absolutely, it really was. I always remember the Prime Minister at the time caught it, and we all knew he had it. Boris Johnson, he was standing outside 10 Downing Street, and we were all doing that mad, just clapping. How big in the NHS a wage rise? But no, do you know what they had us all just clapping them? And he was out in 10 Downing Street clapping, and the sweat was lashing down his face. And I think every one of us went like, oh, he's got it. And he did, and he did it right back. I think he was like close to being on a ventilator, actually. He had it bad. But see, the thing that annoyed me was, at first, they were like, it's all the commoners, it's all the dirty people that don't know how to wash your hands properly. This is how you wash your hands. You wet your hand, put soap on it, you lather it, make sure there's a good lather, wash your hands. You know, and I felt, we all know how to wash our hands. Well, I've known for all my days how to wash my hands, right? But it was as if it's the commoners that are going to be spreading it. They're the dirty ones. They need to know how to wash their hands properly. And then, boom, he gets it. But they were having mad parties, remember? I wasn't allowed to visit my daughter who was dying in hospital. But, they were having a shindig down there. In fact, they were having such a good party. Somebody broke. There was a child's, like, swing set in 10 Downing Street, apparently. And somebody had got that hammered. They'd been on it and broke it. And this was during when we were meant to be staying at home to protect the NHS. Remember that? And they were all having these up down there. Oh. Aye, he was lucky, by the way. He was definitely lucky, because that man wasn't well. And it didn't matter your political views at the time. He's a human being, and it was terrible. Do you know what I mean? Everybody was like, oh my God. So it's like praying for him that he was going to be okay, because I think he had a young family at the time as well. Sky, thank you for coming in. I'm going to be coming off anyway as well, because I've been on for a while. I've been on rabbiting for a while. Yeah, poor Boris. Aye, he does look like a comedian. Do you know what he looks like? He looks like the Wish version of Donald Trump. Does he not? Does he not look like the Wish version of Donald Trump? Oh, Boris. That's what I think anyway. But thank you all for spending this time with me. I'm almost done anyway. And I shall be back. I'm not sure when I'll be back, but when I've not got the wee fella, I'll be back to seas. I'm going to give you a big kissy now. Bye, everyone.